Hey guys, Rich Page, our Argemathan Timber Frame Company, the main timber framer. Finishing up on changing the blades on the Makita planer. Want to talk a little bit about a couple things. It took me a little while doing this, so I'll explain a couple of things I've done and a couple of things for you to keep an eye on if you're changing the blades. So this screw here inside, this screw here inside, basically it holds, if you saw in the first video, it holds the bracket that's actually holding your blade. So you want to keep that in there, not tight, not loose, just a tiny bit snug. That's going to hold your position. These four here, these two pieces actually hold your blade down. So when you put them in, you're going to put those in and just put a tiny bit of pressure on each one of them, enough to hold the blade in place so it's not flipping around up and down or sliding back and forth. And again, be careful, don't cut yourself because they are sharp. And then what you're going to do is you're going to set your adjustment with a screwdriver here. You're going to go in. This is going to raise or lower your blade height to do what you want to get to. I was initially using a dial indicator to set these up, but because this is magnesium, dial indicator mag base doesn't fit. So I've got one of these rigs here, and this is what I use to set the blades up with. So you can put it on edge like this, bring this to the top dead center point. You're going to get a set point here. This is controlled, so you'll see a little indicator on here. Set it up, get one side, check it. Then you're going to come to your other side, do the same thing. As you're going along, you're going to be making adjustments in or out here and here. There's only two adjustments that you're going to make. If these are too loose, your blade's going to be flopping around and it's really not going to give you a true reading. So they can't be tight. They just got to be just enough to put a tiny bit of tension on every one of these, or even two or three of these. Loosen up these screws. Once you get to where it needs to be, what you may want to do is come back with a screwdriver and snug these down. Then go to the other side, same thing. You've got the same setting already, and then you're going to do the same thing to get these set up so that they're the same height. Make your adjustments as necessary with your screws. Make sure these are snugged down just a little bit so your blade doesn't move. A couple things to watch out for is see how much this blade sticks out. You got to be careful that you don't stick the blade out too much on this side or the other side where it's going to rub. So after I put it together, I'm spinning it around with my thumb. Make sure things are turning pretty smoothly, which they are. You'll notice a couple things too in the cleanup process. Clean out your chip breakers on both sides. Like I said, don't run your finger across the blade. That'll make you act funny. After you've done this, then what you're going to do is you're going to make an adjustment on the front of your table. You're going to loosen it up so it doesn't take off material. Then you're going to bring that back down until you start taking material. So don't trust the adjustment you had after you've changed your blades. Bring this up to where you don't take off any material. Make your adjustment on the top, and then you can make your adjustments again to take off material. After you've planed a couple pieces, take the time to flip it over. Check how much, if you're getting buildup on one blade and not the other, then you're going to see that your blade heights aren't the same and you're going to have to make an adjustment. So that's changing the blades on this. And again, I'm changing the blades because what this will do is it took me a little bit of time to change the blades, but it's going to save me a lot of time in sanding in the end. And overall, I'm going to get a better product on the timbers from planing. All right, send me your questions, click like and subscribe. Appreciate your feedback. Thanks.